Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a team that I used before at Legend. When you see this video, you most likely already saw my Legend video, where I also memed with a theme team, and here we even memed harder as we play, the weather trio from the Hoenn region. The funny thing is, you see Rayquaza on my team, and Rayquaza's garbage in this league. I played this team for a whole day and actually gained like around 40 points, I think, in total. Which is insane because A, this team doesn't make sense, and B, Rayquaza is like not really a Pokemon that you want to really use. But yeah, still, we have decent Pokemon otherwise, but not really fitting Pokemon. I had like one match, I don't think it's in there, I believe. But I had like one match against the Root Lead. Like, what do I want to do against the Root Lead then? Because my lead cannot do anything, my backline, like my Kyogre cannot do anything. Like, they have a common weakness together. Also, flying types in general are really bad for me, like flying dragon types, for example, like a Dragonite or a Rayquaza would be not really good for me. But here, for example, this Kyogre just gonna get outraged, and the Iga gonna also go down there against our Rayquaza. It's just hilarious, actually, that this worked out pretty well. Also hilarious, the team yesterday worked out, like, to get me to Legend as one of the first people in the world with a complete meme team that is weak against the Iga and all the fairy types, which is basically the main meta. Also, this team is okay against Zacian. It's pretty bad against Togekiss. Against Togekiss, like, you only have Kyogre, which is a neutral matchup, while Groudon is bad. Rayquaza cannot do anything, and you basically have to rely on the Kyogre for this matchup. Let's see what my opponent... my opponent has the Palkia. I don't think there's a way I can win this anymore. I have to bait him. I was actually hoping... Maybe I shouldn't have shielded, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have shielded. Okay, my opponent goes into Excadrill. Smart play. I have to get to another Earthquake now after this Earthquake. And I barely don't get there. I lose the MP, I think. Or like one turn off. So it doesn't really matter. I can go for a bait here, but I'm not gonna get to a Blizzard. If I just got the Earthquake off, which was like this one small turn, I would have been able to win this game with a Blizzard. Blizzard definitely would have KO'd him from this range. But good game there. Next up, we have a decent lead. My opponent goes into a Zacian. Actually, like, it was for me a little bit difficult for this team around this to swap out correctly. Here I swapped into Kyogre after getting a shield, which is, I guess, fine, but also not really. Or also, was this the game with the lag? I don't know. Oh no, I think this game worked out as I wanted it to work out. I'm gonna be able to KO him at the same time, and now I can go into my Rayquaza, hope that he has something weak in the back. It's gonna be Ho-Oh, and Ho-Oh cannot do anything against my Rayquaza. The other guy has to deal now with the Groudon, and I have 2 shields still left. My opponent can get 1 shield here, but Rayquaza is still gonna be able to KO the Ho-Oh in time, because we're still gonna have 1 shield left now. We're gonna get him very low with our Groudon. He can farm me all the way down if you want with the Ho-Oh, which he actually doesn't do, which is even easier for me now, as he can go for an Earthquake. I can just go... An outrage would have KO'd from this range already, but we just got played safe there, and my opponent just surrenders anyway. Easy peasy. And next up, we have Giratina. Giratina is something that, I mean, I'm happy that I face it here because my Kyogre cannot really deal with this. But also, like, I would have liked to have it against my Rayquaza, not gonna lie. And I actually swapped my Rayquaza in to get some quick damage off. And my opponent has an Excadrill, which wasn't the best. But we gotta survive 1 Rock Slide here anyway, so... Oh, a nice shiny Rayquaza. Gonna go for the Outrage. Gonna get a shield here. So actually not that bad of a matchup. And against Excadrill, we have 2 good Pokemon in the back anyway. And yeah, we can just shield here once. Farm him down, and he gonna have... This is Giratina again. I think I'm shielding. Yeah, I'm shielding here. You can swap out now. It's a Ho-Oh, and we are looking pretty solid there. I think I'm gonna swap out now. Yeah, because now I'm literally 1 turn away, but my opponent actually can farm me down here. That's something that I didn't expect, to be honest. It was kind of a misplay, and now I have to hope that I survive this move, and I'm actually going to be able to survive this Brave Bird, farm him down, have a move stored, and I'm going to be able to win this game again. Rayquaza actually put in some work as well, even though getting countered there by an Excadrill, getting a shield, pretty decent. another Dialga lead. Dialga lead is everywhere. Against Dialga lead, yeah, and whole Mewtwo swap in there, I definitely always should go for the Kyogre, because Kyogre cannot do anything against Dialga. Usually they have something weak to Kyogre though in the back then. Here we can go for a shield, he goes for Psy Strike, and we have to go for another shield here sadly. And we can farm down now, but Surf is not going to be the best move against a Dialga coming in. I'm not going to get to a Blizzard anyway. So, not looking too good for me right now. But also we get him kind of low. Maybe we can do some stuff with our Rayquaza now. Can we farm him down here? We don't get the extra move in, which is kind of unlucky. Goes for a Shadow Ball. I can go for my Aerial Ace here, put him pretty low. He actually shields. This might be the chance for me. Like, I have to go for a Fire Punch or something and farm him down. We definitely cannot go for the Earthquake here. We go for the Fire Punch. Maybe we can go for an Earthquake now against the Dialga. You're gonna swap out. I can go for the Earthquake here. Can we farm down with the Groudon in time? Let's see. We can actually farm him down there. Good game to my opponent. And into the next matchup, we have Zacian. At least we have it in the lead. We don't really want to have it against our Dragon type, of course. And yeah, Groudon actually puts on a lot of work. Like, Groudon is really decent right now. And also Kyogre is a really cool Pokemon to use. Rayquaza I wouldn't really recommend. And I generally wouldn't really recommend this team, of course. But it is funny. And we got actually some Elo as well as one of the hardest counters for this team. Gonna be this Zekrom that doesn't even shield. Like, I had an Earthquake stored. You have 2 shields. What are you doing? I think that was like the safest bait that I could have ever done. And yeah, my opponent just decided, nope, I'm not gonna shield today. Yeah, I should have went for the Outrage. It was stupid on my part, but I think I'm just surrendering. Yeah, there's nothing I can do anymore. I don't know. Like, I didn't understand why he didn't shield there, to be honest. It was like a very weird decision. But I guess it's fine. Here, always let the first move go. Mewtwo never gonna KO you anyway, unless it runs a Thunderbolt, and I don't even think anybody would run this. I don't even know if a Thunderbolt would KO, most likely it would. But actually I'm gonna let this go, which was an interesting play. Why did I do this? It must be one of the first games. Yeah, I think that was like the second game I ever played with this team, so sorry. But I can go for an Outrage against this against this Dialga, putting him very low, and he has Kyogre in the lead, in the back, and yeah, now I have kind of a problem. But my opponent actually let this go, which I was like, okay, maybe I still have a chance. Most likely not, but maybe. We can go for a Fire Punch, get the shield there, but he can farm me down. And yeah, I get the move through, but there's no way we can win this anymore. He's at a move after that anyway. And oh wait, maybe not. Maybe our Rayquaza is just too strong for this whole meta right now, destroying everybody. It's actually funny because Rayquaza is basically what's it called? Dragonite and bad. So you could also just use Dragonite and it would be way better off because it's way better charge moves, and I also don't really like the Dragon Tail, to be honest. But even against the Dialga we can get a shield easily, and we can now go back into our ground. We have to shield it definitely. And go for a Fire Punch, which should KO him, I think. No, he shields. Okay, this is fine for me as well. I think I should be able to farm all the way down now. Goes to the Iron Head, he swaps out. Good swap off from my opponent. Goes to the Shadow Ball. And at this point I thought I definitely have a move stored on my Groudon, don't I? I don't know. I have to go for the move immediately against the Dialga. The Dialga has some energy. It definitely comes in with us. So I'm gonna get the Surf off here, and my opponent actually had a Metagross in the back, and I was like, I think I have a Fire Punch stored at this point, but I'm not 100% sure because I got the quick move into his charge move and I couldn't see how much energy I really had. We had some lag here, which more benefited us, but doesn't really matter too much anyway. And we were literally like, I don't know, 2 energy or whatever off there, like, oh, what was that? Sadly, not gonna be able to win this game, but good game to my opponent. Next up, we're gonna have Mewtwo against us here again. Pretty similar teams from my opponents. Like, I saw a lot of Dialga Mewtwo teams. I mean, I also made like a video about how good Mewtwo now is as a safe swap, and it definitely is, because right now like there are no dark types really. And yeah, at least we got him pretty low here. My opponent goes on his own Groudon, and sorry Groudon, but you cannot do anything against my flying Rayquaza. Nothing that you can do here. I can go for the Aerial Ace. It might have been even a misplay, to be honest, but maybe not, I don't know. I can get another shield here anyway. And get him actually pretty low. I have to get to two fire punches. And at this point, I kind of have to hope that he don't go for the Draco Meteor, but he just lets go even though he had a shield left. Interesting. If he had a Draco, he definitely still could have KO'd me there. So I don't know why he did this, but I take this. Yeah, a very bad lead, but it's decent for our backline. And my opponent goes into his Eval Tower. We easily gonna survive a Dark Pulse anyway. And we're gonna get all the shields here. My opponent has to shield again against me. And he also still has to throw against me. So, looks pretty decent for us. And because I know his lead already and I don't want to have the Groudon against it, I'm just gonna use my Groudon here as a shield. Getting some damage away from him, going into my Kyogre. My opponent has a Snorlax in the back. It looks pretty decent right now. Not 100% perfect though, but pretty decent. And we can just go for some nice serves. We're gonna shield this move here, just in case he has like a crazy move, which he didn't have. Goes for the Body Slam. I can go for the Surf now. I actually kind of make a mistake there, I think, as he's gonna be able to KO me here. I tried to swap out in time, didn't work out. And now it's getting kind of scary as well because he swaps out perfectly. And I got very scared there. I'm very low health actually, and the superpower comes through and we're gonna lose this game facility or not. So why we with like 5 HP or something hanging on, and Groudon gonna be able to win this game there. Well played by my opponent. Oh, we have a Kyogre in the lead. I actually first I went to my own Kyogre. This dude actually I think made me quit later on. He had Thunder there and I was like, oh wow, what the hell, and I actually played then horribly because I kinda I was caught off guard there. I actually thought maybe he has Thunder and I also thought of throwing my move against him. And I think if it turns out afterwards I would have been easily able to completely destroy him there. Otherwise, I would have had a nice hard counter, but like this I will not. But yeah, it wasn't really good for me, and I think we're gonna lose this game. There's one chance for us winning this and him shielding everything, but he gets to the move, which was the right call, and there's nothing I can do here anymore. So good game there. But yeah, Kyogre lead. I later on went then into my Rayquaza instead of my own Kyogre, just because I don't know, Rayquaza say swap usually gets out something weird anyway, and nobody expects this Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter anyway. And there are a lot of dragon types in the bag, and for example against a Dialga, the Rayquaza can do more than the Kyogre. Kyogre is not really a good say swap in this matter whatsoever. It's really good if you have it in the right matchups, but if you don't have it in the right matchups, it's very bad. And I was hoping that my opponent does go, and he did, and we're gonna get rid of the Dialga, but my opponent has also Zekrom in the back, which was not something I really wanted to see. I'm gonna go for the charge move there. Getting the shield, which is nice, and farming him down in time. He has only the Zacian in the back. We're gonna be able to win the game there. Rayquaza comes in clutch again. A very bad lead again for us with the Ho-Oh. I make a mistake here, I think, in this game. Yeah, I went for the aerial ace immediately. Shouldn't have done that. Basically, he doesn't have to shield anyway because he knows it's an aerial ace, and that wasn't really smart. Goes for a Brave Burp and goes into Dialga. I can only go for the aerial ace again. And I'm not gonna get a shield either, so I would have been so much better off if I just didn't throw the move there. But I guess everybody makes mistakes, and now we're 2 shields down. But because we threw already, our switch clock is now up already while his is not up yet. And we can farm all the way down. Now we have a super stored Groudon in the back against this thing. And he throws before I can go for a surf, and now this game over. He has 2 shields left. He actually let this one go, and I was like, yeah, there's nothing I can do here sadly anymore. If we would get to the surf, we would have been able to win this matchup, but here we can go for so many fire punches. Doesn't really matter, or does it? I have literally no idea how we won this game, but I guess Groudon is just so spammy. We went for 4 fire punches against him before he got to 1 singular move. I have never seen this before. I was so in shock that we still won this. I basically threw this before because if I just threw the surf, I think I would have been fine as well. But like this, we're gonna be able to win this game. Here we have what's it called? The Togekiss against us in lead. Very bad usually, but here my opponent kind of misplaces, I think, a little bit. And speaking of misplaying, he goes into next control while I go into my Rayquaza, of course, which is very, very stupid. But you're gonna see what he has in the back, and yeah, it's gonna be Mamosvine, and our Kyogre gonna have a nice time now and gonna be able to farm everything down. So yeah, this is gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed my little meme team here with my Rayquaza, which actually got me points and got me higher up on the leaderboards, I think like 30 ranks. So I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have a great rest of your day, and see you in the next video.